Hello. I was listening to the House speak um, on Facebook about they're getting ready to vote Attorney General that Jeffrey Sessions, Sessions. I don't know, it's a weird name. But anyway, I'm trying to stay up because I started boiling an egg, so 2 eggs, one boiled egg. So and I was gonna get sleepy. I thought they weren't gonna be there that long, but I guess earlier, well, they have some very excellent points. The reason why a lot of the Democrats are voting no on the people they vote no on, and it's only because of the person's record and history of who they are. And this Session guy, he's not a good guy. He's not a nice guy. Because well, he's one of those people that are against like gay rights and stuff like that. You know, he has a problem there. Um, he doesn't understand that we had the police problem. They want to make it like it's personal with each policeman. Like who the fuck knows all of them? You know what I'm saying? But but if you look at exactly how it's being run and how it's functioning and the results that it's getting, then you know that it's systemic, and that you know that it's a good trick to always like, because like you always have to say, well, I'm not saying all policemen are bad and blah blah blah, to where like I guess we're supposed to make it personal when there is a problem. And I know like here in the South they got a real racist problem. When people say there's racism, there is racism, and you could see it in their actions. It hollers more than their words. And you can see with this Jeff Sessions actions and exactly where he stands, and he stands. To me, it's that the people that Trump are putting in his cabinet, they it's like they want to unravel our constitution. Because like if you get rid of gay rights, you're gonna it's like you're gonna get rid of all the other rights that other people have too. You know what I'm saying? And we shouldn't even be in a time to where that should even be an issue. When we have other real problems besides who somebody's sleeping with. You know, if you're professional at work, you shouldn't have to be worried about if you might get attracted to them. You know what I'm saying? But it looks like the Republicans, they really hadn't been doing anything in the last 7 years. If this is, they, you know, these are the people that they are picking, because these people are not representing what the majority of the Americans like or want or need or what the country needs. Um, these actions seem to intentionally to be wanting to cause more harm, because our justice system, as it stands now, is warehousing uh, 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 our American citizens for the benefit of the marketplace, because they have it on the market. They have the privatized prison system, and they're on Wall Street, and so people are making money off of the destruction, and that's one of the things. And I hate to say it, uh, jailing people um, it has caused a lot of people to be homeless. So it is so that they hang around the downtown area where they just let them out at. Um, um, it puts a bigger burden, yeah, for the people that have money and are in the stock market. Sure, yeah, it makes lots of money for them, but it's not trickling down to the cities and states, and not in a noticeable way. Maybe in less, in people putting money in mayors and governors' pockets. Maybe that way. People that are with the private eyes, and maybe they're putting money on their campaign or stuff. But it's not trickling down to the city that they're getting these citizens out, and when they bring them back, they're not bringing back rehabilitated people. Matter of fact, I think they've gotten away from rehabilitation. It used to be really a big thing in the 50s when they had a lot of problems with uh, white immigrants coming over and still having the same behavior that they had learned in the war area. And I don't see that with the Muslims. So, and I don't, and I see that like the way that this session guy is thinking, it's not going to solve the problem. Keep doing the same stuff over, and continuing the same, uh, uh, type of legislation, um, uh, that got us in the situation we are now. And it also seems like if they have to look at some of their actions that they did and they found out that it didn't work, it really pisses them off, to where like they are just going to do it again. And, like people objecting to you destroying their lives, um, their ability to vote, because like they was in prison, they come out, they can't vote, their ability to function in society, like I get a job, go back to school, and take care of not only their needs but maybe their family too. Then yeah, it's not about uh the police. It's not about the assassin guy. It's not about the Republicans. It's about people being able to pursue the happiness and being able to have the constitutional rights. The constitutional rights was there to protect them from injustice and heartaches. You know, um, undue cons. We've had some bad decision making, and they're made out of anger and hate and discrimination, and but they're not made from humanity. It's not made for common sense. And I think that that's the type of leadership that people are looking for. Someone that is able to comprehend, empathize, uh, in such a way that they're a learned person, educated person, and and willing to continue to learn. And that's a mark of a true uh, 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 definition of being a human, is that to be human is to be air, you know uh, to make mistakes. I think lots of times we want to make fun of people, we want to criticize people, as Trump has done, and we've seen him do, and we see how the rest of, not just the United States, but the rest of the world looks and sees Trump as this person that criticizes and tries to, find a goat or excuse, you know, um, to distract people from his shortcomings, um, uh, instead of um, owning up and moving on. Um, um, I think that the problems that we have in our community with our justice department, with our criminal department, with our court system, with our prison system, has a lot to do with the laws that we have on the books, and like the laws, the three strike laws, the term limits, like where you automatically have to do this, much time. Um, it takes away um, from the people looking at something objectively, and it takes it out of the people's power. And they're talking about having less government when you're having government more into it. Uh, we made some great strides, uh, um, but we keep coming up to a pushback, the pushback from Republicans, and I don't understand how the Republicans can keep saying they do stuff for the Americans, people benefits, and this is what the American people want. Because I say you're gravely mistaken, and um, I see only like less than 7%, if even that many people really truly uh, uh, in America uh, think that Trump is correct. And and that's just my statistics, what I found, and I think that that we need to focus on making sure that the laws that we have are benefiting and productive, uh, for the stimulating a better person. Like if you're gonna put them in jail for this, for anything, like they're saying they're putting majority of people in there or addicts or mental got problems, you know, or maybe they just never had a job or anything before. We should be rehabilitating these people. Does rehabilitating mean that we have to have them in a drug treatment or whatever that's run by some ex-drug person? No, rehabilitation means that we have to hire the right people, maybe people that are into human behavior, teachers and stuff like that. And yeah, if they have mental illness, yeah, maybe they need to be seen by a doctor while they're there. They have psychiatrists on staff for a lot of these things, and maybe the psychiatrists and those other things should be run separately. Like if it's the medical stuff, strictly have to answer to the medical board, not answer to the prison or whatever. And because I think that the way we have the stuff now with the police answering, to the police for the, it causes stress and it causes anxiety and it causes a lot of strives in them that they project on to the community and it comes off negative. And I think that if you take some of the, I think that the police, the justice system, and the court system would find that if they had fair and biased laws that was geared to rehabilitate the person, to so they could go back out in society and hit the workforce, so we could have a more productive society. Because like I don't what I'm saying. The prisons are making money. They're not making money by doing anything to rehabilitate these people. They're making money by having the prison system as a revolving door where they keep coming in and in and in. They get them in juvie and they don't ever let them out. It's inhumane. Um, it's unproductive, uh, and it causes extra stress on the community financially in the local areas. And they're making so much money in the prison system, which I think they should regulate the communication people from charging $20 for every like 2 minutes on the phone. So they're making money off of people, and these are poor people. The majority that are in these systems are poor, and the system guy doesn't have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? So we have to wonder where this person's mindset is. Because like right now, we're at a crossroad where we could lose all our rights, our constitutional rights, and end up that's the basic, and that's the only thing. See, they keep saying, "Oh, well, we're just doing what Obama did." Well, Obama was a constitutional lawyer, so Obama, when he made decisions and he did executive orders, he did it with the mindset of a constitutional lawyer. And Trump is not that. I don't even think Trump's a good businessman. Matter of fact, I don't even respect a half his business that he had, because they caused people heartache and pain, and like with the Trump in University, which is a blatant con, and the way he spoke about women and the such, is somebody that shows that they have no respect. And I think this session guy is someone of that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think he's dealing with the reality that the American people are forced to deal with every day, and is that our justice system is not fair. Our justice system is biased. Our justice system violates the citizens that is supposed to protect constitutional rights on a daily basis. And that right there is unraveling the whole base in the fundamental ideas that the United States was built on. Just like that stupid Muslim ban. Freedom of religion means freedom of religion. You know, freedom to pursue happiness means the freedom to pursue happiness. We have certain rights, and if those rights are picked at and taken away by the Republicans for some, I don't know, God reason, we should see, I think that they even have to be more responsible who is lobbying them, and what are the main points behind why this person is pushing certain stuff through. Is it really just to enrich that person's pocket? Because I think that some of them are I just think that this session guy has racist, bias, bigot ways, and the same as Trump. And I think that it's not acceptable, and it causes it just causes the country to be less secure. It's dangerous, and it's sad that we have people in such position that don't understand the bigger picture. That have such narcissistic uh, ideas that they want to inflict uh, heartache and suffering on the American uh, um, people, by not understanding that if so many people are saying that went through the system that it has to be fixed, and people that work in the system saying that it has to be fixed, if the policemen know it or not, they would appreciate if it has to be fixed. Because when you live in the truth and you live in the light, things is a lot easier. But if we're going to live in the dark and live in the lie and deny people their constitutional rights by having such laws and that are so inhumane, that is exactly what you're doing. And I think that we have to have our justice system changed, and we have to have it to where it benefits the whole community and not just the pocketbooks of a few.